London's a lonely place, really. There are a lot of contrasts. Before you move, you have an idea of what it's going to be like, and then you get here and you couldn't be more wrong.
My name is Theo Stacey. I currently live in London, and that's what I do mainly. I'm studying for the University of Arts London. When I was choosing where to go for university, I didn't actually have anywhere else in mind but London. A long time ago, I used to really enjoy myself at Camden, but I don't know, you kind of move to London and then everything that you think is cool when you don't live here, it kind of, it all kind of changes. Camden was like a novelty to me, I guess. It used to be really interesting because it was a really diverse sort of culture. And now it's just like flooded with fucking tourists, people who think it's really kooky and quirky to go to Camden and shop in the market. I think that's probably it. Like when you move here, you realise that the places that you enjoyed most are not actually what they seem to be. You're always around it now, like rather than like just come in for like a day trip or something. Like it just completely changes the whole aspect of it, really. I don't know if there's any sort of like hostility that comes from like the city itself. I think it's more the people that sort of bring that atmosphere out in places. Like it was a nice place to go really before all the massive hipster thing came into play, because now you're just surrounded by people who think they're better than they are. It's just sort of a lack of character really. A trend is essentially what happened to Camden, was it became trendy and quirky. So everyone thought, oh, this is really cool. So you don't walk around and see like the skinheads with their tartan trousers and like studded belts and stuff. You just get a load of dickheads with "I love London" written all over them. There's this place near Covent Garden called Neal's Yard, a stone's throw away from the busyness of Covent Garden. It is a beautiful distraction, I think, away from the craziness of London. I mean, like London is pretty dull, it's pretty grey, and then you take this little turning into this little alleyway, and then you come into here, and it's just full of ridiculous amounts of colour. I just see this place as a nice sort of getaway kind of thing, because it's just so different from everything else. It just shows you that there are still beautiful places here.
London's a lonely place, really. There are a lot of contrasts. Before you move, you have an idea of what it's going to be like, and then you get here and you couldn't be more wrong. All the things you loved before you learn to despise. I consider here home now, even though I still see Big Ben and the London Eye and stuff, and I think to myself, fuck, I actually live here.